Hey everybody, Matt here, and today I am taking a look at regular Angel's Envy bourbon whiskey. So they don't have an age statement on the bottle, but this is considered to be somewhere in the range of a 6-year-old Kentucky bourbon. The mash bill is 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley, which is very similar to Brown-Forman mash bill, but they also don't reveal where the bourbon is sourced. They have a distillery in downtown Louisville that's been producing whiskey now for a few years, but obviously that wouldn't be this age at some point. And then the real thing that Angel's Envy is known for is the port finish. So what you have here is a very good standard Kentucky bourbon whiskey, a very premium package, and then a finishing program that gives it a little bit of a different take, a little bit more of a softer, more subtle flavor. So I actually haven't had Angel's Envy in a while, so it'll be interesting to try it again. And then it's bottled at 86 proof, which is a little bit lower than what you're seeing a lot of new releases these days. But I think it obviously lends itself to a softer, sweeter bourbon that more people can enjoy. So right on the nose, you get just a touch of floral. I get a little bit of like a cinnamon sugar note, kind of a brown sugar. The oak is there, but it's not heavy oak. It's on the lighter side in terms of an oak spice. Nice and fresh. I wouldn't know like right off the bat that it was sort of a richer ruby port, but let's take a sip. Definitely get that oak flavor on the mid-palate. Touch of vanilla. It's less sweet than I would have assumed. A lot more oak, a lot more spice, and a lot more complexity going on. The influence of the ruby port cask, I can't personally taste it. I think it probably lends some balance to the spice that's in the whiskey. Okay, now after the first sip, which is common, I tend to pick up a little bit of a different aroma. So now I'm getting kind of like that leather note on the nose. And there's a lot more fruit. There's that hit of fruit. Now it's balanced with the oak. That's pretty common for me, is to taste something. Once your palate's kind of used to it, you can go back to it again, and you're gonna pick up a different flavor, a little bit more complexity on the second or third sip. And obviously, at this proof, I think sipping this neat is certainly appropriate. You could put an ice cube in it, but I think it would dilute a little too much, a little too quickly. Would it be good in a cocktail? Yes, it would be good in a cocktail, probably like a Manhattan, where kind of the dilution is done at the beginning of the drink, and so it doesn't like keep diluting more after that, because of the relatively low proof and kind of that fruit spice note to it. You're gonna want to keep it like in a Manhattan, a cocktail like that. Maybe makes a decent old fashioned. I think this is very akin to obviously like a Woodford Reserve. So if you're a Woodford drinker, you're looking to have something premium, this is a nice gift. And it's gonna have a lot of people who enjoy it. Again, it's not a proof bomb, it's not an oak bomb, it's not a fruit bomb. It's very well balanced and well integrated for a finished whiskey. And I think that's the point. So I don't know how wet the ruby port barrels are, or you know, if three months or 6 months makes a difference. My guess is when they do the dumps, it pretty much evens it out, and it imparts a relatively mild finishing flavor to it. But that's Angel's Envy bourbon. Definitely a buy it again. So cheers.